Hey everybody, I've been preparing like crazy for the Authority Conference and I'm just getting more and more excited about it. And I really hope that you've registered or that you've considered coming. You know, if you can't come, we certainly understand, but I really think that this conference will bless you and will minister to you. And while I was preparing, I came across a section I was doing, and I just wanted to share a little bit with you. This isn't specifically related to us having authority, but it is something that is a byproduct of it. And what I wanted to talk about was the importance of spoken words. You see, if we really do have authority, and if you don't believe that, then you should come to the conference. Shameless plug. But anyways, if we do have authority, then what we say matters. You know, everything that God did, he did through speaking it. He created the earth through speaking. In fact, there's a verse in the Bible that says it is impossible for God to lie. You know, that doesn't mean that God just simply is so good that he can't lie, or that because lying is a sin, then God is incapable of doing it. The reality of it is God's words are so powerful that if he says something, it becomes truth. Even if it was a lie, it would become truth because when he speaks, it speaks into existence. So we are united with the Spirit of Christ. Now, obviously, we say things all the time that don't happen or don't occur. But a lot of that has to do with our faith and whether we're speaking from our spirit or not. But sometimes when we speak, we may not even realize that we're speaking from our spirit or that we're speaking with faith, and we're speaking things into existence that we may or may not want in existence. So words can create and words can destroy. Words spoken often enough can become a reality, even if it is not reality, because perception to us is reality. Now, what do I mean by perception is reality? What I mean by that is even if something isn't true, if we believe it to be true and we believe it strong enough, it can become true. For instance, if you've been taught your whole life that you don't matter and that you have nothing important to say, that may not be true, but if you believe it, you may never say anything important, or you may, because you believe you don't matter, you may never do anything great. Well, that's a lie. It's something that's not true because we were created in God's image. We are children of God. We matter. We have important things to contribute. So even if that isn't true, but you believe it, then that perception becomes a reality. So we have to be very careful with what we say when we start realizing the authority that we have. In Matthew 21:18 through 22, I'm just going to read this real quick. I know it's kind of a long passage, but it says, "Now in the morning, as he returned to the city," and this is talking about Jesus, "he was hungry, and seeing a fig tree by the road, he came to it and found nothing on it but leaves, and said to it, 'Let no fruit grow on you ever again.' Immediately the fig tree withered away. And when the disciples saw it, they marveled, saying, 'How did the fig tree wither away so soon?' So Jesus answered and said to them, 'Assuredly I say to you, if you have faith and do not doubt, you will not only do what was done to the fig tree, but also if you say to this mountain, 'Be removed and cast into the sea,' it will be done. And whatever things you ask in prayer, believing, you will receive." So there's a lot of key principles here, but I just want to point out a few things, which is, you know, he said, you can do this. This wasn't just a Jesus thing. He says, you will do this. You can say it. And whatever was done to this fig tree, you also can do. He says, whatever you say, if you have faith and do not doubt, then not only this, but greater things can happen. He even says, whatever things you ask in prayer, believing, you will receive. So there's a big principle here about what we say intermingled with our faith, not having doubt and believing. But let me just leave it at this. What we say matters. The things we say matter. I'm not saying, you know, don't have a good time, don't joke with people or anything like that. But what I am saying is let's be careful. Let's say the things we mean. Let's mean things we say. Let's speak good things into existence. Let's not be the negative people that are going to tear each other down or say things that just simply aren't true. We want to speak life. I want to invite you out to the Authority Conference. It's May 17th and 18th. You know, this is not specifically in it, but we are going to have a lot of fun talking about all the authority that a believer has and the things that God has given to us. It's just going to be great, and I think it's really going to bless you. You can register on our website, gcajax.com. I hope to see you there.